St James's Church was always designed to have a ring of bells. The tower is an impressive structure, a very large belfry, perfect for the change ringing. We know that there was one bell in the tower to start with when the church was first finished, and there is evidence that there may have been 2 or 3 bells in the tower, though details are not known. It is likely that these bells were sold in the 1896. In 1896, a new ring of 8 bells was installed by Mears and Steinbach, later to become the Whitechapel Bell Foundry. The bells are an excellent example of the work from the 19th century. Mears and Steinbach, they hadn't adopted the Simpson tuning method at this time, but their rivals John Taylor and Company did, which means the bells have some ringers we call an old-fashioned sound, the beautiful sound. This is a testament to the skills of the bell casting. However, the bells were of a sufficient quality when removed from the moulds that they didn't require any tuning. Bells such as this are referred to as maiden bells. The tenor, which is this one, weighs 2,500 weight. Would anybody just like to have a little pull of that?
Oh my God!
No, there is an act to it, but we'll get back to that one. I'll show you. There's an act to it. There is an act to it. It's heavier than it looks.
That's heavy.
Yeah. The tune is in E flat major, descending from the treble bell, which is this one. This is actually on a rope that goes down to the children's room. So the children can come downstairs without climbing the steps and ring this bell. The bells were given by Eckersley's mill, and each bell has got one of the children's name on it. The room between the ringing room, where we stand, and the next room is the clock room, so you've got all the clock mechanisms in that room. The room after that is the belfry, where all the bells are hanging. This is what we get when you're up into the belfry. To start off with, the bells are in this position. And then what we've just seen you doing, you can pull in that rope, makes the bell swing like this. So we keep swinging that rope until the bell does a complete turn, half turn, so it's at the top. And that's when it's ready for ringing. So once it's in that position, we pull that rope again, and the bell takes a full circle, a turn, and you get your first ding. Pull it again, and you get your dong. So it's ding, dong, ding, dong. So we're going to have a little bit of a watch of Carl doing that in a second. Right, so let's have a look.
I think this one is more.
So you will be able to watch it on this as well. We're very nice to track There it is. Can you see it there? The swing's making the tenor bell. Can you see the rope swinging? That's because that bell's swinging. Would anybody like to have a little pull, but not of the one that's up, to see how heavy they are? Would anybody like to go into the next room?
That's the next room. No. My legs won't bear.
Just hold on to everything. Hey! Well done. All right. heavier as you go around the room. This is the treble bells. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're having work done on the 7th at the moment. It's costing us about £5,000 because it's coming out of its casings. So it's quite dangerous at the moment to ring like this one. So we'll not be touching that one today. Does anybody else fancy a little pull? This one's quite nice for this one.